Okay, what's up, gang? Garden Sidewalk remaking time. Yeah. Remaking Silent Circles went really well, so guess we'll do a similar process to last time. I'm taking out off of 22 and I'm putting out on a new group so that it can just go off a bit earlier because that's starting to annoy me. There, okay. Yeah, I've set the background to white just because filler colors. I don't think I'm gonna have a white part in this one because I'm just awful at using white as a color. But we're already just gonna start off with block designs and stuff because that's gonna be fairly simple for this level as it's a monochrome level. So we're gonna have to put like a decent amount of effort into the foreground and background stuff rather than the block designs. Like that's just a block design there in its own right. If I just add some like extra stuff to like the side of it, that's a block design done right there. What's up, sister? Welcome to stream. Let me change the gradient. Gee, you know what? I won't for now. I'll get a background done and then I'll change it. In the original, it has a couple of layers of like just like mountain type things, which looks pretty neat. So if I grab like some of this right, and then okay, and then that's copy color 20. Hi, Stars Low, welcome to stream. Now that like the same, but then I can put it like at low brightness. And like B4, I guess. And just kind of make something with it, like some mountain type things. It's a very simple level by design, so I can kind of work with this quite nicely. This does need to be a lot brighter though. Because if that's going to be the outer layer, then I just need that to be a lot brighter. In a minute, I can move these upwards a decent bit, and then add like other layers of like darker sections. So this will be like the brightest layer of the background. So then scale that up and Jesus Christ, what is Game Man's layering? And then if I copy this, and darken it a bit more. You can kind of get where I'm going with that. Oh my god, I hate Game Man's layering so much. Oh no, mess that up anyways. So if I take this, and then I'm gonna move its layers real quick, just for convenience. So. Okay, if I get that and then I go like. Sort of like this, and I can just kind of copy paste this and it would work. Let me put all of these on a group so I can get this to move with the player real quick. That's still too low. I might be tinkering with this for a good while. Yeah, and then sort of like that, I guess, and then there's so like a bunch of extra background layers that kind of are less visible. So let me just real quick, bearing in mind we're soon going to be getting into drop gameplay, I do want this to... Oh my god, that looks kind of ass cheeks. That needs to be a lot further up. Yeah, kind of like that, I guess. I'm gonna make this look a lot better than the science circles one. That's just... It's just going to be better, because I'm fairly used to this style as a whole. But I am with the style I was using for the Silent Circles remake, so hopefully it should be better. Trust you? No. Anyways, what's up, God? How you doing, man? My long forms have been popping off, it's great. I guess we can then, because that looks weird right now. In Garden Sidewalk they have like these little square things that just kind of there, and they add like a little bit of like pizzazz. Like there's some that are slightly darker than like the rest of the background that are just kind of free moved around the place and randomly scaled. Fanta fruit twist. Wow. Wise words from God to hear. And yeah, group 24. Good luck. There's This might take a couple minutes to get something going with this. Wait, I could use some of these. Trust. Ta-da. Color 20. Lower that opacity. This game on slow. And if I put that on, not 24, but like 25, and I have go even lower opacity, kind of just add some detail. Yeah, okay. I think I might be onto something with these. I don't know though. Okay, these might be working. These might work actually. If I go, I could get like a nullscapes type thing going with this, like with, because there's also like a sun type thing in Garden Sidewalk, which looks fairly similar to like Shardscapes, nullscapes. So I could kind of just have this on like B5. And just like lower and then scale that down. Then put that even lower. Oh Jesus Christ, that's way too low. Like that, I guess, and then put some glow on it. Blending. Yeah, okay, that should work fine. Okay, that is 9. So I'm not a fan of that. How? What if I put that like here and have that locked? Yeah, okay, I think we might be onto something here. This might work. I just need to get some block designs down and then we can go from there. Well, the sorry excuse for block designs because this level like the original level has none at all, but it works because of that. Like it looks good because it has no designs. I guess we could have something like that. Actually, you know what? I'll replace these with like a slope. Yeah. Let me put all of these on a group, which puts them to like black. So all the portals and orbs are going to be black. Just because it fits better. $27. If I go here, pulse, 27, 101, sure, works. Black. Oh wait, it's group 27 we want, and yeah. Everything should be black now, yeah. Could have some other stuff on her, like what I did with some of my old levels, so awkward in the answer, where I had some of these heart things. And put on T1, scaled down. And they pulse with the music, like with the song. Okay. Let's get a foreground done, just because there's like the grass that needs to be done. Because that's what makes like the underside wall as recognizable as it is, like in its style. So we go here. There will always be a point in where like a level looks bad, but the more you work on it, it will look good. This is all I have to say about the building process of this and some of the levels and the style in particular. It won't look good to begin with, but the more you work on it, it will look better. So I grab some of these as well. So those are all black, and if I put on like T3, I'll make a transition for it later, and then okay, that needs to be much higher. So you can't even see that. Yeah, okay, that works quite nicely. If I grab this, right, and I put this on custom, like 15, and kind of just use these to fill some of the space. We'll add more to the foreground later, because as the level goes on, it gets more like complicated with its foreground. But for now, this works quite nicely. Looks a bit too copy-pasted right now though, so I'm just take some objects there and ta-da. Okay. probably move these up a bit. Yep, and because it becomes like more colorful as you get through the level, it becomes like a nice orange, like a pale orange. Yeah, and it becomes like that. And it kind of goes to like pink, like a green for ball, not pink, no. Like it just goes around the color wheel with its background as like the game modes switch. So if I get like a pale blue there. Why is the line set to just white? That's quite annoying. Line, black, so. Very dodgeable mistake. Okay. That looks decent. And pretty much like it uses like which objects? It uses let me find it, like these objects to make like vines with like flowers on top of them. It's really cool and weird like what it does with them. So we get like these with like blending, like with bows on top of it. This looks a little large. And then it has like just a bunch of vines coming out of with like extra flowers. So we could make like a couple of designs for it, and then we can just copy paste them. So let's do that real quick. Then scale this down. Yeah, okay. Then have some that like split up into like 2 different flowers. So if I then scale these to like this kind of size, it blocks a decent amount of the screen, but that's the intention, like it's meant to do that. Not as much as that though. Yeah. Do need to make some more variation now, because it looks quite silly right now. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. That's really good. This is starting to look a lot like her, which is good. Already better than how Silent Circles was going. I'm gonna put that on a outro because that's really pissing me off now. 11, not 1. Yeah, okay, now I can actually see shit site. These need to be moved up. They are completely invisible right now. They do absolutely nothing. And I'm going to put their HC to be a bit brighter so that you can only just about see them. So that's how they're meant to be. Yeah, okay, this looks cool. I might be cooking, guys. And then... just, yeah. Okay. It's just to block them, like, entirely. What layer do I have the flowers on? I feel like I have... No, I do have them on the right layer. Okay. Sure then. I'm gonna take some of the grass objects and just like scale them up to make it look like even more overgrown. Kind of like that, I guess. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I'm quite happy with this now. Like, this level is like mostly very geometric, like structures, so very simple. And just generally, so if I want that to be higher, it's kind of like this is what the structuring is like. Let's see how this looks, actually. Sure, that works, I guess. I'm gonna grab these and put these on the other saws as well, because that is starting to bug me. There. Sure. As well as being like very like geometric, is also very structure heavy, so get a bunch of these on. Like, it's got a lot of small structures that don't have much detail. Add these things, because I like these things when it comes to this style. It really helps them as a whole. Yeah. Kind of similar to the hearts. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this so far. The hearts are smaller, like, when you actually play the level, because they are normally, they just shrink, you know? That kind of object, they just... Okay. So we'll have it like that, and copy values. State base color. Extra hide. So that wouldn't have a hitbox otherwise. We kind of want to keep a hitbox. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of improvising with the structure. Oh. Yeah, okay. This is cool. Split the structures up. Something you can do with club step monsters is, so if I have that on like group 29 right now, it just kind of put like an easing, so 0.4 then makes it 9. Kind of just blinks, like you can make it blink, it's cool. It looks really nice for start. It just adds that extra life to it, but so I wouldn't really otherwise have. I mean, look at that, that looks good. Oh. Turd. Yeah, like that. That looks cool. You have to admit, that is pretty good. I want to do something like more interesting using just like the blackout like colors that we have. Like this is a very monochrome level like, as a whole that we're remaking, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage. We could definitely make some stuff using this color, well, lack of color scheme. This looks good though. I'm fairly happy with this. I know it's semi-blind, but like whatever. No one's actually going to be playing this. Unless they are, then I'd be kind of concerned for your sanity. Oh yeah, this bit is funny. Spike placements. Because I got it to be a frame perfect, because I like frame perfects. Yeah. Okay. Like that, I guess. Oh, it's not particularly interesting for the structures, but it's cool. And then it's like double click into that portal, which is quite annoying. And there's like 6 double clicks there. Okay. Let's get some block signs done. Well, at least the basis for the blocks done, so that I don't have to do them later, because they're quite annoying to do. It's very copy-paste, yeah, thing generally, like, you can't exactly escape the copy-paste when it comes to this style. I'm a... Let's grab that and regroup. Regroup. That one's tired. It's a tired clubstone monster. Yeah, okay. That looks nice. You just can't go wrong with a club step monster. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm pretty happy with this so far. It's more interesting with what I didn't, and like what I didn't answer, and other levels I've done in this style. So I'll take that, honestly. Okay. Just copy paste the source. Yes, this staircase thing is actually possible. I have tested it. It's not good to play, like, at all, but it is functional, and I know that for a fact it's technically doable. I'll probably do something. Maybe like that? I don't know. I'm gonna add some of these slopes in the middle and hope they look good. Yeah, okay. Let me just make that an obnoxiously difficult time here. So why the hell not? That probably isn't possible, but whatever. It will be fine. Yeah, this is going to be a structure there. Have like these ones, and oh yeah, this is funny. UFO sequence. You can just kind of do that. It's a bit strange, but whatever. Jesus Christ, I do not want one of them. Then, if I go to 0, these go on hide, while the rest can just be gone. Values. Yeah. And then we'll have these ones. It's just like a slight edge thing, you know? I need to stretch the background a little bit more just so it ends properly. Yep, that works. Probably just copy paste this entire thing. This is making me realize that the guy who made this probably made this entire level in like 20 minutes. Oh wait, I've just realized the entire thing doesn't move. Hang on. Whoops, I messed up an entire background. So that's 24. 32. No. 33. It kind of works. Yeah, that works. Okay. I'm gonna put a shader trigger here, and I'm gonna make B4 blur a little, just so that it looks a little nicer, like a little smoother, you know, like just B4. And then we'll have a Radial blur? Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll just have it be like that, you know? Well, that means a glow scuff now. I guess we'll just have it be there. I don't know. It didn't really need the glow anyways. Okay, yeah, that radial blur just did not help. I guess we'll keep it as is then. Okay. I guess we'll just grab the structure and copy paste it. Okay. Just to fill up the space. That. This. I could probably get this finished in like the next 10 minutes. Quite nice. This level isn't like in a complicated style or anything. Yeah, remove that. Go to group 34 and we'll copy a couple more of these just around. Just to sell the vibe, you know, like. Make that slightly less. Okay. Don't look the worst. I feel it just needs a lot more to like fill up some of the space. I do not normally build in this style this fast. That kind of says something. I'm just locked in, I guess. Ta-da. I'll have that look a little nicer. Well, pretty much done with the part now. I guess we can just copy these designs and then work with what we've got. And then we'll make the transitions in and out of the part. That is something that we need to do. Oops, wrong one. Whoops, wrong one. I don't know. This is not good at this. Okay. Kind of just want to make like the last thing just be like this elongated club step monster. Put that like here and then copy values. I state base color. That wrong portal? It is. Oof. I guess we'll just finish up all the structures and then we'll get to making transitions. That's all I really have to do now. I guess we'll put some glow, like, just somewhere behind, like, the back, like, some subtle glow, and, like, just 34, I mean 20. Have its brightness, right, so we'll warp it, HSV brightness. Four. Yeah, okay. And we'll put, of course, my logo, which is fair. And it's time to work on a transition, which I don't want to do, but I have to anyways. I guess we'll have this 35 then. We'll do just like a simple thing with like, it doesn't have to be complicated. It could be what I normally do, which is just grab everything, then put it on a group and have it be on alpha, and then if I real quick just grab this, scale 4, T4, layer 150, and have that just cover the whole screen. You can have this be next frame 36. And in that time, that should and that can go to that. That's a 2x speed waiver. Okay, so if I select all now, I mean all, extra fader, enter no glow. You can now play the part, or not, because I have a very poorly placed start position. I'm pretty happy with this, like, as a part. Like it looks like the original. Quite. Ooh, that might be a problem. Just realised that we'll be blocking the gameplay. This is why you playtest, guys. Yeah, it looks like. No question. No, it still needs to be a half block lower. I like that structure. Shame it has to be so far moved down. Hopefully nothing else will be messing with the game. Yeah, I forgot I made that ludicrously hard, but it is possible, so. See if that is possible. That is a difficult clip, to say the least. Okay, so that's the entire part. I'm quite happy with that. I guess in that case, I'll end the stream and then start editing this for the video. Anyways, see you